Hey, what's up? This is Adam Chandler, and I want to welcome you to this little series that I'm creating, this little training series on traffic and lead generation. This was actually, I sent an email to a segment of my email list with a little survey asking what kind of free training would you like more of, and the response was overwhelming. Traffic, it was all traffic and conversions. So the people have spoken. I like to give the people what they want. So this is going to be part one of this free training series. All about traffic and conversions. Now, I've been. This is going to be specifically, mostly about Facebook ads, because that's actually been my biggest source of traffic right now is paid Facebook ads. I've been getting about 200 leads a week. So in the last 14 days, I've generated 391 leads using Facebook ads, and I'm going to show you, over this three-part series, kind of, the different aspects of how I did this. And now this video, part one, is really going to be a very foundational. It's going to be a lot about tracking and certain resources and things that I have in place that make getting quality traffic so much easier. It makes scaling my business, scaling my traffic and my leads so much easier. So this is a very, very important video, kind of core concepts, and some, I'm going to take you into some of my funnels, show you some of the landing pages, some of the, how I set the funnels up and all that good stuff. Now, very important, since this is part one of the series, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, one of the best things that you can do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's going to be a subscribe link around here somewhere. So subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you are seeing it anywhere else, the best thing to do is to get on my list. I mean, you're going to want to do that anyway. Because I will be mailing to my list part two and part three of this series. So one of the best ways that you could do that is go to my blog. We're here right now at meetadamchandler.com. Again, that's meetadamchandler.com. And one of the ways that you could do that is just opt in here on this little form that you're seeing on the right here to get this case study. That's one of the best, easiest ways that you can get on my list is just by going to meetadamchandler.com, getting this little free report, and then you'll be on my list so that you can be guaranteed to see part two and three when they come out. Okay, with that said, let's go over. I'm going to show you a little something here. Okay, so this is a screenshot of, just in case, maybe you don't know me, you're not sure if I'm telling the truth or not. Here's where it says, in the last 14 days, I've generated 392 website conversions. Now, if you've done Facebook advertising, you might be like, how can you tell that on Facebook? Well, that's really what we're going to be talking about here, and the importance of tracking conversions, really important for effective traffic and lead generation. And then this other arrow on the right is pointing to the average cost per lead. My average cost per lead, I'm paying $3.52 per lead conversion. That means per person who opts in on my landing page, right? So now the reason why I can do this, because full disclosure, I'm paying over $100 a day on Facebook to get, to get these kind of results. But the only reason why this works for me is because I know how much my average customer is worth to me. So I've calculated it that the average customer is worth about $470 to me, which if you average that out per lead, then it means that I make roughly about $9 per lead that I generate. So as long as I'm generating leads for $3-4 a lead, then I know that I'm making about $5. I'm making about $5 for every single lead that I generate. So very important. One of the fundamental things that I want you to understand here is you got to calculate what your average customer is worth. How much is one customer worth to you, over a period of, say, 90 days or 6 months. Now, We're not going to get into that in this video because we got a lot of cool stuff that I'm going to share with you here. But I mean, if go to Google and just search calculate my average customer worth or something like that, right? Just get creative with it and you'll figure it out. But very important. That's why this is profitable. That's why I can do this. That's why I can scale it, because I know how much a customer is worth to me. Okay, so moving on. So here's how you track website conversions, like actual opt-in conversions when you're doing Facebook advertising. Now, if you've never done any type of advertising on Facebook, this might not be the best place to start, because I'm not walking you through all the little all the little aspects, but basically, if you're doing Facebook ads, this is a way to really do it right. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you're in your Facebook ads back office, you've got this little sidebar here where we've got campaigns, pages, reports, audience, da 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 da. What we're focusing right now is on conversion tracking. So that little arrow is pointing to conversion tracking. That's the first place that you're going to click, is on conversion tracking. And then you go over, and then that's going to bring up a page where on the top right of the page you see this little green button that says Create Pixel. Okay, so you click that. Then it opens up this little Create Pixel window. You choose a category for this example. We're going to be using leads. Okay, so that's what we're tracking. We're creating a leads tracking pixel, right? So stay with me here. click leads in that category, and then all you got to do is name it. So we're just going to call it leads thank you to, right? So just name it whatever you want, and then click create pixel. Now what that's going to do is that is going to give you this pixel tracking code. So this pixel tracking code is something that you are going to actually copy and paste to your thank you page, whatever page they land on after they opt into your site. And that's how Facebook is going to track your lead conversions, because what you're putting this code on your thank you page, the page that they land on. So what Facebook is doing is taking a snapshot of every single person that lands on the specific page that you paste this tracking pixel on. Okay, so I'm going to show you in just a second. I'm going to show you where you paste this code. But the cool thing about this is once you do that, you go over to, now this is, if you're familiar with Facebook ads, you see this a lot. I mean, I've done a lot of post page engagement ads. I've done page likes campaigns. I've done the clicks to website. And clicks to website is something that kind of integrates with this. But what we're doing is website conversions. Okay, so click on the link that says website conversions, and then what that'll do is that'll open up this little window where you basically pick whatever tracking pixel you just created. So we just created a tracking pixel. I choose the tracking pixel and I hit continue, and then I place my ad. Okay, so we're not going to go into any further on placing the ad in this video. That's going to be, we're going to do some ad creative stuff and some really cool stuff in part 2 and part 3 of this series. But for right now, as far as Facebook goes, this is kind of where we stop, right? So just very important. Just stay with me, because we got some really cool kind of funnel and landing page stuff that we're going to dive into right now. But as far as Facebook, this is kind of it. This is where we're ending the Facebook stuff for this particular video. Okay, so now here's where this gets really interesting. So when you create a thank you page, and I'm going to be talking about some different funnels and how to set up your funnels and some recommendations that I have, but I use lead pages. Now, lead pages is a great tool. I think I pay $37 a month for lead pages, and it allows me to create really sexy, really attractive landing pages and thank you pages. So it's a big, part of my funnel using lead pages. But right now we're on a thank you page right now. So basically what a thank you page is this is a thank you page that I've been using. So this is the page that someone sees once they opt in on my site. So there's a couple different options for thank you pages. Number one, you could be saying, well, if they opt in, now let's just go into some funnel stuff here. Okay, so this is the one of my higher performing landing pages right now that I used lead pages to create, and I'm promoting my mobile marketing system. So how you can cash in the mobile revolution in 2014 and get to 7532 per month with less than 100 customers. So this page is converting at about 31%. So out of 100 visitors, 31 people are opting in, which is a pretty good conversion rate. But when they opt in here, the question becomes what's the next place that they're going to go once they take the action that you want them to take. Now, you might say, well, why don't you send them directly to the video, right? How come, I mean, you could totally do that. When they opt in here, I could send them right to the free video, this video about how to get to 7532 per month with less than 100 customers, right? I can send them right to the sales page video. And, that's certainly an option, but there's a couple of reasons why I don't do that, and why I send them to a page like this instead. And the reason is a couple fold. Number one, because if you notice this page, I'm not anywhere on it. This isn't a landing page that has anything to do with me, right? So I want them to know that they're doing business with a real person, because people do business with people, not with websites. So I'm doing a little introduction to myself, and I'm saying, hey there, my name's Adam Chandler, and I want to congratulate you for taking action to receive your free mobile marketing blueprint video report. I just sent you an email with the following subject line: access the 7532 per month video you requested. Go check your email and watch this exciting free video now. So I'm telling them to go check their email, because I want to condition my email subscribers to open my emails. So rather than sending them directly to the video, I mean, they could have, on this page, they could have put in a totally fake email address, right, just to get the video. So rather than sending them right to the video, I'm basically saying, no, you've got to check your email, because that's how I roll. You've got to check your email, because I just sent this to you in an email. Okay, so that's one reason why I do this, is because I think if somebody does put in a fake email address or an email address that they don't check very often, maybe they'll go back and put in a real one. If I tell them, hey, I'm not just going to give you the video, you've got to go into your email, because that's the whole point of giving me your email, is so that you get on my email list, right? So that's also, I mean, another thing. People do business with people, not websites. So this is me kind of injecting myself into the sales process, and I think that it improves conversions, because it allows people to know that they're going to be working with a real person. Another really important reason for doing this is because if you're promoting some type of an affiliate system, then you can't. What we're doing here is tracking landing page conversions. So if I'm just sending traffic to my sales video, if it's an affiliate sales video, then I can't paste that little tracking code that we created a minute ago. I can't paste that tracking code onto that page, because I don't own the page. The affiliate that I'm promoting is the one who actually owns the page. So what I'm going to do here is I take that tracking code, and Lead Pages makes it so easy. I just click on this lead page options, I go to tracking codes, and then it says paste your tracking code. So you can see I've already pasted the tracking code in there right here. So here's where the tracking goes, right in the head tag of the site, and it's super simple. You just paste the tracking code that Facebook gives you. You paste it right there on the thank you page, and that way Facebook will know how that it's just how Facebook does its landing page tracking. So it's really important to track this stuff. That's one fundamental of traffic and lead generation is you've really got to track as much as you can. Now you'll actually notice this page is a little bit different. I actually just created this new thank you page. So rather than I created this one that I just showed you just to have something there that I could track. It was nice and quick and easy to whip up this page. I just created this new page with a video where I basically say, hey, congratulations for opting in. By the way, go check your email because I just sent you an email with this video, and here's why you want to watch it. Okay, so again, injecting myself into the sales process, letting them know that I'm a real person and that I'm doing this too. Okay, so there's my new thank you page, and that I've pasted that tracking code onto. Okay, I hope I'm keeping you guys. Hope you're staying with me. Hope I'm not going too crazy here. I know there's a lot of kind of technical stuff here. But the beautiful thing is that once you get it set up once, you can, that's really, it's kind of set it and forget it. You create it, you make sure that it's converting well, and then you expand and you scale up your traffic. Now, let's talk about the landing page for a minute. I like to use these kind of lifestyle pictures. So this was just a picture I found on Google Images of a beach, and I used used lead pages to put this image background in here. Now, another really important fundamental of how I'm getting a lot of traffic, and how I'm being able to scale traffic and making sure that it's profitable for me. And this is really cool. Is I use something called quality click control to split test my landing pages. So what this tool does is it basically gives me one link to promote. So here's the link that it gives me to promote, and I can split test two pages against each other. So this is the main page that I've been running traffic to. Again, like I said, about it's converting at about 31% right now, which is good. But what I did was I just created this new page right here. Now you could see that the page is pretty much the same. I mean, the copy is all pretty much the same. The big difference here is that this is a blind opt-in. So rather than the email, asking for the email right there, I actually just have to click this button, and then it asks me for my email address, right? So now the thing that to understand here is that what I'm doing with quality click control is I'm split testing these two pages against each other to see which one converts better. Okay, so a lot of people they don't do this step. They kind of skip this, and this is something that I learned from a 7-figure internet marketer. Probably arguably one of the best traffic guys in the internet marketing world today, and he recommended this quality click control so that I could split test these pages against each other. So what a lot of people will do is they'll just put up a website like this. They'll put up a page. They'll get like maybe a 15 or a 20% conversion rate, which is okay. I mean, I've generated a lot of leads on pages over the years where I've gotten those conversion rates, and that's it's not bad. But it's not great either. And if you can, by split testing, okay, so let's say, so this one's converting. We already know that this page is converting at 31%. Now, this page over here, I'm just putting this in to start split testing it against this page. So I'm not sure as of right now how this page is doing. But I'm going to start sending traffic there, and it's going to, like I said, it's going to split test these two pages against each other. What if I find out that this page converts at 50%? Okay, it might not. It's only, I'm going to have to test it to find out. But let's just say this page converted at 50%. So I was able to, so because I was split testing, because I was using this little tool and I was split testing these two pages against each other, I basically found, and let's say I found out that this page converts at 51% as opposed to this page that converts at 31%, well then I know that I'm just going to scrap this page and just use this page, right? Because I've got, that means out of 100 people, that 51 people are opting in, as opposed to out of 100 people, 31 people are opting in. That is a big difference for the same amount of work, the same amount of money spent on advertising, the same amount of traffic, and you're getting a much greater result. You're almost doubling your results at that point. You're doubling your leads at that point using the same amount of traffic. Now, like I said, what a lot of people will do is they'll just, put up a page and, get a halfway decent opt-in rate, like maybe like 17 or 20%, and they'll just keep doing that. But if you do this and you can just, get a little bit better, let's say this one converts at 35%, then you create another page and get it up to 40%. Then you create another page, you get it up to 45. Then you create another page, then you get to a point where you're up to 50, 60% conversions as opposed to 20%. You're getting triple the leads, triple the opt-ins for the same amount of work, same amount of cost per lead. This is how you really do traffic right. Okay, this is you split testing, testing and tracking is such an important fundamental. That's really what this whole video is about. This first video is all about testing and tracking, right? It's so important that a lot of people that skip that and they say, oh, I don't need to do all that stuff. Those are the people that lose their shirt with paid advertising. This is really how you do it right. Now, I'll tell you, this tool, Quality Click Control, is a paid tool that I use. Now there are other tools out there that will split test pages for you that are free, and all you got to do is go to Google and search free link rotator. It's called a link rotator, free link rotator tool, and you could probably find one for free. I use Quality Click Control because it was recommended to me by a 7-figure internet marketer. It's less buggy than some of the free ones. A lot of times, you get what you pay for. If you go the free route, sometimes it can cause problems down the road. So just wanted to give you a little word of warning here. But I just think that this is so cool that I created this little link, right? And I paste it over here, and it goes to this page, right? And then I do it again, and it goes to this page. So it means that if I send it to 10 people, 5 people are going to see this, and 5 people are going to see this. And maybe this page is going to do worse than this page. There's a very good chance that it will. This page might not perform as well as this page, but then I'll run a little bit of traffic. I'll watch the numbers very carefully. I'll go over to lead pages and I'll see how this is converting. And if it's doing worse, then I'm going to scrap it. I'm going to create a new page, and then I'm going to test the new page against this page right here, which is this is my bread and butter page right now. This is the page that's converting really well for me. But I'm going to continue to split test it against other pages, until I slowly get up to 40% conversions, 50% conversions. I'd love to be over 60% conversions. I did create one page that was somewhat similar to this where I did have about a 60% conversion, but I think I only tested it with my email list. So I think that had a lot to do with it. It wasn't cold traffic, whereas this has just been cold traffic, like people who have no idea who I am. So that's really it. Those were the fundamental aspects that I wanted to share with you for this particular video. Again, I've got another couple videos in this video series where we're really going to dive into creating compelling ads that get response, that get people to click on your ads, and we're going to talk about different targeting options for Facebook and different ways to to scale your traffic up. But I really hope that you understand some of these fundamental concepts that we're using here. Testing and tracking, split testing your landing pages against each other, tracking your opt-ins, and it can take a little bit of setup. It's not the most fun process, but once you do it right, then you can get into the fun stuff, which is where we actually start to drive a lot of traffic. So meetadamchandler.com. Go ahead and visit that site right now. You can click this little button here for blog and get all kinds of training on getting traffic and conversions and just mindset and a lot of really good stuff about how to become a successful marketer and a successful entrepreneur. So again, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to get on my email list. You can do that by going to meetadamchandler.com, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.